Did a little experimentation with the that little Habu guy, and this is all temporary. I mean, as far as being able to put him back in, I can do it, but even this is terrible. It's the only color I had. I was using colors off of this baby shark, and I was like, well, crap. Why don't I just make just a flat sheet? You know, so I threw that stuff on, and it's temporary. That'll all pop out of there. And then I glued a little pilot in. Then I'm thinking, well, heck, I could just paint that black and put it back in, put the pilot back on, or gray, or whatever. But the Habu, this little thing right here, it just looked, I mean, it looks okay, but then you look in at it close, and it just looks so damn cheap, like foam painted, you know? Like, oh, no, I'm not going to do it. I don't think I'm going to do it. I think I'm going to go back to just a flat, or just, I'm going to find some other cockpit and trim it up and try to fit it in here. Something pre-made. That'd be nice. They make the 90mm for this. Maybe I could order that and then just chop it down to size to make it fit or something. But there we are. Check it out. Man, you know, I'm running into little stuff. Like I'm trying to CG this thing. This is my battery tray. You see my airboard? Yes. Looks nice, huh? Let me get a focus on there. I doubt it'll do it. Yeah, see that? Making that look nice. Here's my guts. I just basically have to have something stand out of the way. Stand those wires out of the way of the ESC. This is my board, but a couple problems. This battery connector, either I've got to get some longer wires to throw around it, or I can bore a bunch of little holes in this to lighten it up and slide it in. And then the rest of it's easy. It's just a matter of figuring out how I want to put in this board. That one was pretty easy. I mean, making it in the whole yeah, easy now that it's done. But here's this board. This fits right on those two pieces, and these look nice when they're together, when they're all slipped in. There's some supports. See that support? I've got it so that I can do this number. And it just slips in and goes down. Flaps. Yes. Flaps. Way too much throw for this jet, more than likely. Alright, greetings. Welcome back to Stu's channel. This is part of my final video. This is probably video 24. Video 25 is the maiden. It might be a little bit of a cleanup and then a maiden. But at this particular juncture, I'm making my battery box for this, essentially. Alright. I'm eyeballing it. Well, why not eyeball it, for crying out loud? Why not do it? What are you doing? Well, I need some slots. I'm going to need some slots for my straps. There they are. I can turn this off. Didn't need it after all. Alright. That's a pretty decent size, I'm thinking. These slots should probably be about this big. You know? And why not? What are you going to use to slot it with? Well, I'm going to use that That's the sound of the battery going low, just like it is on my phone. Alright, peeps. Welcome back. So, saw me cutting these out. I went ahead and, topped it off like my other one. And I took these PureTechs, arranged them so that they would fit this perfectly or something a little smaller, which this is a 5S. Did my hardcore glue job back here. Those aren't going anywhere, as you can see. Now I just have to do two things. Got to put an end on this battery. Let's take a look. What's up? I'm going to put a little, it's pretty good. It's like slide, it doesn't slide around. So this will stay pretty solid. And it should work perfect. So I'm going to put a couple of stoppers inside the jet on either side, just some wood cubes on the back side. And this should just fit in. I'll put a couple of cubes on the front side. This should fit in and not move around anywhere, but I should be able to take it back out. Keeper, a nail or something that just switches over. A little lever that just kind of moves. So I can put it in and move it over and keep the board from coming up. Need one thing, an end on this 5S battery and an extension with 10 gauge wire. So I've got to go find some 10 gauge wire. Once I have that, I'll create an extension that'll go from my battery. It'll come up through my tray somewhere here, and I'll be able to hook my battery on and connect it. Just, put it in. Maybe I'll have it come up right here. I'm there. I decided not to hurry it. I decided I was going to take my time, not hurry this, get the thing just right, and then maiden it on my time. Not because everybody wants me to maiden it. Alright, take a look. I've got two, see those back there? Yeah, let's get you going here. Oh, I can't use the light. My battery's too low. There's one back there. There's one right there. Two are going to be mounted on the either side of this. The board is going to slip in. See these notches here? Right there. Check it out. Check it out. That's how this is going to look. Hey, I'm pretty proud of my work. I'll be honest. I'm not a builder, I'll remind you right now. I am not a builder. If I can do this, this rests on here, makes it a nice solid platform. I've got my air board up here, match the two colors. This is a separate board from the battery board. So if I need to work on things, I don't have to pull out everything. Since this is, it had to be separate. This is my fill line for my pneumatics. And then battery fits in right there. I've got enough space till I figure out what to do with the canopy. There it is. So I get my jet to the field. It's looking pretty decent except for that bright orange stuff, which, give me a break. I don't have much else, and I wasn't going to put Habu stuff in after all. I mean, I could. But you open it up to fill up your air, and it's like, oh, dude, that's nice. You should have just left the cockpit off. Alright, I need a thumbs up. Either you like it or you don't. This is video number 24 before my maiden. Video 25 is the maiden. And then I'll tell you what I did as far as lining up my travel, my mix to my flaps. Because I'm gonna need some down elevator when these flaps go down. Yeah, Paul from RC Country helped me out on that. I don't use flaps. I haven't really ever used flaps. Anyway, that's it.
Hope to see you back here on Stu's channel.